friends, it's Celine. I know that I'm not on camera, but you know, I'm just coming back from major surgery, and I am gonna ease back into the live thing. I probably won't be there for the normal Tuesday at 3 o'clock videos until into September a bit. Still doing the best I can. I have good days and bad days, so there's a little bit about that. I'm just pulling up the video so I can find you. So when you get here, please let me know that you're here. Maybe tell everybody where you're from. And I'll show you this cool card. It's the one that I had that I made is over there and it's drying. And that's because I've got some stuff here that takes a little bit of time. It's extra wet stuff, so it takes a little bit of time. So if you like seeing sneak peeks, this is the video for you. If you'd prefer to wait until September 6th when you can order from the new holiday catalog, well, good to know, because this is a sneak peek, so don't look unless you want to see. Hey, Carol. Good to see you, my friend. All right, so let's take a look at this gorgeous paper. This is the All About Autumn 6x6 designer paper and the Autumn Leaves bundle. I love, love, love that Stampin' Up is now calling the stamp set and the dies the same thing, so those of us that collect everything won't get confused. And let's give a look to this. It's so shiny. So if you're looking at this paper and you're thinking that we don't have anything copper, I beg to differ. We have these copper dots. It also has some gold in there. So I'm going to use gold because I'm making swaps today. But I figure we can show you this. So here we go. These are gorgeous. Oh my God, look at this like fall. I'm so excited. I started designing a little bit for the cruise that's coming up. There's a catalog launch going to be on September 23rd. It's a little bit later than the main catalog. I had to go by when I could get the hall that I normally rent, which is Harmony Hall here in Dracut. And that class will both be in person and to go, and it's open to everybody, demonstrators alike. As you guys probably know, I don't put my name on my directions so that if you want to take them and use them for a class, you can. Isn't this pretty? I mean, I'd like to say it's at least 75 degrees there, though. I'm freezing. We have the air conditioner on, and it is raining. We came home a day early because I knew it was going to rain. And although we were camping, my idea of watching my family pack up the camper for me because I can't do anything is not fun for me. So I suggested we came home a day early so that we didn't have to do the packing of the camper in the rain. Oh my gosh. Aren't these pretty? And pumpkins. I know it's not pumpkin spice season. My husband would say, boo, it's not pumpkin season yet. But in card making, we always have to be a little bit ahead. For my librarians out there, I have one of my best friends is my resident librarian. Librarian, get it? There's books in the fall paper, which I think is pretty awesome. The florist where I sell my cards has been asking me for cards with books on them because they have some librarians that come in and buy flowers there. So I'll be able to do cards for them. There's no purple on the list for this paper. It says that it's, let's see, Moody Mauve. But I don't know. I see the light purple in the subtles there. It's just so pretty. Whew. Can't even stand it. I love it. Okay, so that's that. Moody Mauve. And, isn't it gorgeous, Lynette? Yeah, I hear you. Oh, and this is the chair in the den. or like, it depends on what kind of car you have, but you could even see old paneling cars that have insides like that with the leather and the, so fun. And then, whoop, so pretty. Okay. This is just like a card waiting to happen. Slice it down, put a sentiment, you're done. So easy. Easy card making on these. And there's a big picture of a book. And here's the back side of that. Almost looks like a map. All right, so that's all the patterns in this pack. And here are the gorgeous stamps. And of course, I moved the stamp set off the table. I apologize. Huh. I don't know what's going on. Did the it told me that the video ended, but I'm still here. Can you just give me a shout out if you're still here? I'm gonna refresh my feed because I didn't end the video. Bizarre. Okay, I'm still here. If you're here, can you comment? I'm gonna look and see if I can find you. This is so bizarre. Come on. I don't usually go live in my creative group, but let me see. It says I'm still live. I hope I'm not talking to you myself. Oh, I'm still here. It's so bizarre. My feed said that the video ended. I'm sorry. Here we go. Back in the holder. Hopefully you guys are okay. My goodness. You can see I have red on. Red, white, and blue. Goodness gracious. Okay. Now I can see you again. Thank you. So bizarre that it just said that my video ended and it didn't. Anyway, I'm going to get to it because Facebook is getting fussy with me. Here. Just checking that you can see me okay. All right. Maybe it's just the playback that is giving me a hard time. Anyway, you can see that I started and I stamped a couple of leaves. I'm making my team swaps. We do swaps every single month in my team, and I like to participate. Like, even on the month that I had to take off because I had surgery, I did my swaps. And if nothing else, I get a team meeting done, and I have my basic classes, my Stampers 8, and I'm actually going to release one quick class before the end of the month, free with an order, so that's coming. I might have the cards here. I can show you, preview. Okay, so I'm sorry about that, but that was weird. Oh, did it? Sheila, it's so pretty. I was a little intimidated when I saw the images, but now I'm cooking. Okay, so this was early espresso, and I just stamped the kind of the veins of the leaf and a sentiment. And then I'm going to pull in this. This is the main leaf right here. And so it looks small on the cover of the stamp set, but it's pretty big. In fact, it didn't fit on a D block. It was a little too big for a D block, if that helps. Okay, so here we go. I don't know, can I have any more pairs of scissors on the table? It's so funny. Can never have too many scissors. Okay, so I'm going to take my Versamark and stamp that down on top of the leaf. So that's already got the base on it of the leaf, right? And that does nothing. Here's the magic. I'm going to grab my scissors, and I use these 3 colors out of my soft pastels. So I don't know why they call them soft pastels. They're definitely hard. But once you scrape a little off, they turn into magic. So I'm going to use, I think this is crushed curry, and dab a little on. And I'm not going to worry about where the color goes. And then here is, I think, Calypso Coral. I don't know what colors come in the pack. I love it, and it looks so fall to me, and it is effortless. You could go all day with this technique, and it's just so fun and easy to do. And it pops out like magic. So this is called Poppin Pastels, going old school. I haven't been able to do the die cutting machine, which is super frustrating for me. And of course, my daughter had set up an electronic one, and then the family was helping me with something, and now everything's put away, and again, I'm not able to do anything until somebody sets up the machine for me. So I feel a little funny, but you know what? I can still do techniques. So if you're limited like I am, you can still do this cool technique. Now I have only 8 this month I don't know why people are intimidated by fall, but less people signed up, and it is my favorite time of the year. In fact, I always end up buying like a lot more leaves than I could ever use, and I end up with a ton of cards using fall because I just maybe I don't want summer to be over. I'm not ready to winter yet. There we go. I love being able to finally dig into this order and start designing, so I'll be ready to go with that big event for you. Again, mark your calendars. It's September 23rd that I have that big catalog launch. And if you're local, you can join my team and It's open to everybody. Customers, demonstrators, and it features 3 complete classes from the upcoming holiday catalog. By the way, if you don't have a holiday catalog, I reached out to my club today to give them first dibs, but I will be putting out in email a request for addresses for anybody who buys from me. I want to make sure that I have the correct address for you on file before I start mailing stuff out. You can imagine what's happened over time. All right, so I put this down. This is just a little tiny piece. It's let me see, 3.5 by 1. And it's a little bit longer than this, so I'm just going to trim it. Every time you cut by hand, who knows what can happen. But I have, this is 3 3/4 by, 4 3/4 by 3.5. And I'm putting it on a 5 by 3 3/4 inch layer. That's early espresso. And then I'm going to layer it onto a vanilla thick card base. If I'm using a card base for white, even if you buy a class from me or whatever, I always go for the thick stuff just because it looks so pretty. There we go. This is coming together, isn't it? So before we get on, I did tie my bows. Did you clean the stamp after you used the Versamark? I didn't. However, I'll just clean it with regular Stampin' Mist when I'm done. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like, as long as you don't pick up the ink from the espresso. I thought it might because espresso is water-based, but I'll just clean it with the Stampin' Mist when I'm done. And I can stamp all of my Versamark and do all the different colors. And then these are just sponge daubers. They're in the catalog. And I did opt to pick up a different dauber for each color. I tend to be really vicious on my daubers. You can clean them, but I don't. Okay, so then I was telling you about this stuff, and it comes in silver. And of course, we have some things that come in silver in the holiday catalog, right? We have some things that come in gold in the holiday catalog, like these awesome gold card bases, and they're just like ready to go. Although they are kind of thin for me. I don't know, when I pick up a card, I want it to feel like something, you know? This one is gold, and this one is copper. So copper was the one that matched the back side of all of our paper, but because I used the gold ribbon from the catalog, online exclusives. This one's not in the catalog. It comes gold and silver. It's called Trim, and it's in the online exclusives. I can put links up to it after. If you need it, or just message me or whatever. But this comes out in a bottle and it dries like an embellishment, but it doesn't require any adhesive. The only caveat is it doesn't dry right away, so you got to be kind of careful if you're laying it out on your card, and make sure that the cat can't get to it until it dries. Not that I have a cat, but that's funny. So there's the embellishment for the top without having to put an embellishment. So that's it. Let's see. I had a couple questions. Did you clean the Versamark after? Yeah, and so if I were doing something else, I might clean the Versamark. But no, I just clean up my table in between, and I have actually 8 of these to make. So maybe we'll just hang out and go again. We can see if there's any issues with my swaps. I'll be so happy to get these out before I go to Stampin' Up's leadership conference. I have to be honest, after my big surgery, I'm a little nervous about traveling. I'm not sure that I'm ready. But if I have to, I'll just go take a nap. I'm sure my husband will be very sad about me going to take a nap. He'll be on vacation, I won't. It is what it is. So yeah, this is the second one in, which I'm guessing is crushed curry. And then I'm putting the, and I'll tell you, for soft pastels, they're not very soft. They definitely need a little grindy, and the easiest way to do it is just, for me, is just take a pair of snips and diggy dig right like that. And then you can be gentle with your dauber and add the other colors. So I did, this is purple. I think it's, oh, I don't remember. I think it's, well, I'll have to look it up. Grape, gorgeous grape maybe. But yeah, super simple. These will be done lickety split, you know. And okay, so I have a lot of grape right there. You can see the line from the dauber, so I'm gonna go over it to kind of erase that. So the chalk here, the poppin pastels, are sticking to the Versamark. And then the rest of it, not so much. Not too bad. There is a little bit of remnants, but it's a beautiful technique. It's really soft and pretty for fall. So anyway, I hope that you guys love it. I'll post a pretty picture under the lights when I'm all done. I just did a quick picture with my phone before I decided to jump on. But I hope that you have a great week. And yeah, if you have any questions, hit me up. Like I said, watch your email. I'm going to be putting out a quick class that will go for the next week or so. Absolutely gorgeous. Actually, let me see if I have a copy of it right here. Oh yeah, I have some of the cards here. I did the video for it already, so and it's already prepped, which is good. So it's this one. Look at how pretty that is. And this Wink of Stella, I hope you're getting the sparkle in the camera. I'm watching it back. I don't know if you can see how pretty that is, but. And then here's one of them. But all the die cutting's done. Yeah, this one, it uses masking and a bunch of techniques, and it's absolutely beautiful. Earth and Elegance. So check out your inbox. Oh, and I think I have a couple left of that one, which was the baby class that I offered. So I'll just add it on if people want to add it on. If I have extra, I'll just tack on the number or whatever. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope you are thinking about your fall projects. Like I said, these metallic dot enamel things are really fun. Here, let me see if I have another. Let's just, can't believe I'm going to do this. Ha! This is the enamel I was telling you about. Oh, but that's not this is the enamel, huh? Let me find a pattern that has the enamel on it. I like those books, though. This one is green, so maybe it'll show up good. But here's the copper one, just so you can see. And I would imagine these, you don't want to shake them. I would imagine that air inside the bottle would be a bad thing. You'd want it to come out like as solid as you can so that there's no air blowing at it. And here's the gold. And then here's the silver. Wicked fun. Great to play with. Whoop. So those two don't match as well on this one, but that's okay. That's why we have all three colors, because it'll match all your holiday stuff. Here we go. So let me give you a close-up of that. I'm just waiting for the camera to show me that it's got you in focus. There we go. Maybe a little to the side here. Oh, yeah. So when they dry, they'll dry hard like enamel shapes, and there's no adhesive required. That just goes on wet. So pretty cool. I'll have to make something out of that now. All right. Well, thanks for joining me today. I know it was a quick video. I'll try and do another, some more shorts while I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I'm still not 100%, so I'm just doing little bits as I can. So that's cool. Thank you very much. Have a great day.